Today I'll be doing a video on doing some maintenance on a lawnmower. The one I have here is a Honda rear drive lawnmower. I am going to be changing the oil, draining the fuel, and sharpening the lawnmower blade. Now the first thing I'd like to do is get if you have a compressor, get some compressed air and just clean out some of the dirt. To get the gas out of the lawnmower, I'll be using one of these multi-use transfer pump. You can find these at automotive stores, Harbor Freight, Walmart. And to use this pump, basically there's in and out. The in pipe is going to be going into the lawnmower, the out is going to the jerry can. After you get as much gasoline out of the lawnmower as you can, then what you need to do is run the lawnmower and use up the remaining gasoline that's in the line. Once it stops, go ahead and disconnect the spark plug wire. The next thing is to remove the oil dipstick. Place a oil drain pan right in front of it, and we're going to drain the oil. After draining the oil, put the dipstick back on. I've turned the lawnmower to its side, and if you're going to do this without draining the oil, make sure that the air filter is pointing upwards and the oil dipstick is pointing down. On these Honda blade, there are actually two of them. If you look at the side profile, there's a top one and a bottom one, so it does a double cut on the grass. And what this will do is it mulches the grass as you cut, so it gives you a finer cut. We're going to be sharpening both of these blades. So there's a cutting edge. Alright. And I have a bench grinder here that I'll be using. Same thing on this top one. What I'll be doing here is, you see the cutting edge here? I'm going to be running this across the grinding wheel at the same angle. And I'll be repeating this for the other side and also the blade that's facing outside. After you sharpen the blade, get a nail, and you can either put it on a vise or nail it to a piece of wood. And what you want to do is hang the blade on this and see if one side is heavier than the other. Now if it's one side heavier, what you'll see is that it will actually go like this. It'll drop down a bit more, and then you need to use the grinder to grind off a little bit more weight on the heavy side. and measure again. We can put the blade back on, put it back on the mower. The next thing is to remove the cover for the air filter. If it's not damaged or too dirty, what we can do is just tap all the grass clippings or any type of dirt that's trapped in there. But if it's really bad, then go and replace one. Or you can also use some compressed air. And blow all the dirt out and then reinstall. The next thing I'm going to do is remove the spark plug. Have a quick look at the spark plug, make sure it's not fouled up. If it is, just replace it with a new one. On this one it looks pretty good, so I'm going to install it back in. The other thing you want to check is the spark plug wire. Make sure it's not cracked or damaged. Now I'm going to remove the dipstick, and I'll be filling the engine oil through the dipstick hole here. To check the oil level on the dipstick on this Honda engine, basically you put the dipstick in there without screwing it in, and you take it back out, and then you can see the level right there. The last thing I like to do is get a towel or rag, spray some WD-40 on here, just wipe down all the surface. You can do it on the deck. And also spray some WD-40 on the wheel. So everything is done on the lawnmower, and the next time you use it, just top off some gasoline, plug the spark plug wire if you haven't plugged it in yet, and it should work and run great. I recommend doing this once a year, usually during the winter. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you like the video, subscribe. Thank you.